Interesting report coming from Adam Schefter as he has just tweeted out an update on the 49ers and Mac Jones. So this isn't really a surprise by any means because there has already been kind of some chatter regarding this whole situation. But Adam Schefter is tweeting out that despite continued speculation, the 49ers have no plans to trade Mac Jones this offseason and fully intend to bring him back to back up Brock Purdy. So the 49ers just last offseason gave Mac Jones a 2-year deal. And I think knowing how he performed and played when Purdy was hurt for, half of the season this year, easy to sit up here and say that, the 49ers would be foolish to trade him when they have probably the best backup quarterback in all of football. It's a very good situation for the 49ers to have. However, if the 49ers are offered a second round pick, I don't see how the 49ers don't trade him. So I'm kind of taking this thing with a grain of salt. Obviously there are a few quarterback needy teams out there. One being the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, nobody knows if Aaron Rodgers is going to return to Pittsburgh, but there's a couple of quarterback needy teams out there that would probably give up a second round pick for Mac Jones. I mean, we've seen what happened with Sam Darnold. He's playing in the Super Bowl today. We've seen what happened with Baker Mayfield and how he kind of had a career resurgence. There's a decent amount of, there's a handful of quarterbacks out there that have went to teams and have performed well. Following them being drafted high and not working out with, the team that drafted them. We've seen this before in the NFL, and teams have taken notes to situations like this. So will Mac Jones have some interest? Are there going to be teams out there that are going to want to trade for Mac Jones? Absolutely. Why wouldn't there be? Doesn't look like the 49ers have any intentions on trading him, which again isn't necessarily surprising given how he performed when Brock Purdy, went down with the turf toe injury last year and things like that. But again, man, part of me thinks, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch talk about it all the time. They're asked about if they're going to make a trade for so-and-so or if somebody's available via trade on their team. And they always say, like, we're going to do whatever it takes to make this team better. He's 100%. John Lynch is 100% going to field trade offers for Mac Jones. Just because they have no intentions of trading him does not mean that, does not mean that he won't be traded, right? Like, this is a business at the end of the day. And if the 49ers get an offer they can't refuse, the 49ers will trade him if they get an offer that they can't refuse. So, interesting stuff. But again, the 49ers have all the leverage in this situation. Like, Mac Jones is still under contract. There are a couple quarterback needy teams out there that are probably going to want to trade for Mac Jones, but they're going to have to pay the ultimate price. And again, if the 49ers feel like they're getting a good offer, like a second round pick, why don't you pull the trigger at that point? I get having a good backup in this league is crucial and it's important. Clearly, 49ers wouldn't have won 12 games last year if it wasn't for Mac Jones stepping in and playing at the level that he played at. At the end of the day, it's a business, right? And if the 49ers, again, if somebody out there like Pittsburgh or whoever the team might be wants to give up a second round pick, maybe even a third round pick, I don't know what the 49ers would pull the trigger on. I don't know what a can't refuse type of offer would be for the Niners to give up Mac Jones, but what I do know is they would definitely do something like that if they feel as if the offer is just too good to pass up. So, interesting report, though. I know there were some rumblings over the last week or so about the Niners not trading Mac Jones, but Clearly, their preference is to keep him with Brock Purdy and keep that tandem intact for 2026. And uh, Kyle Shanahan's always been a big fan of Mac Jones. I, he wanted to take him in 2020. What was that? 2021 when they took Trey Lance. So, um, wouldn't be surprised if they trade him. Also, wouldn't be surprised if they kept him. So, um, we'll see what happens. This is going to be an intriguing offseason, though, because I know there will be teams out there that call the 49ers about Mac Jones, but it looks like they're going to have to pay big time if they want to trade for him. This also could be like a leverage type of thing, right? Like 49ers this report could have came out to basically let teams know, like, we're not going to trade him, but if your offer's good enough, we will, type of thing, right? Or just sending the league a message like, hey, we don't have any intentions on trading this guy. Um, Kyle Shanahan's a quarterback guru, right? So, like, if he's saying, and if this report's coming out saying that they're not trading him, that's going to make Mac Jones a lot more appealing to try and go out and get for a quarterback needy team. And they're probably sending the the league a message like, hey, we're not going to trade him, but if you want us to even think about it, you're going to have to pay. That's what it looks like to me. But I still wouldn't rule out Mac Jones being traded this offseason. Like, to me, he's a perfect, player that the 49ers could trade to get really good draft compensation. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think of this report in the comments down below. Do you guys think Mac Jones will trade, or do you guys think he will be traded? Or do you think the 49ers are kind of just, sending a message out there, essentially wanting teams to call for him? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, go Niners. I will see you guys in the next one.